it's amazing. The views, everything until now is wow.
I have to stop and just to take a picture. It was so nice.
It's complicated, but it's also great fun, great adventure.
When the Hellas Rally Raid premiered back in 2011, no one anticipated the level of success the race would achieve. Over the years, the rally has attracted ambitious drivers and riders from around the globe to Greece's most iconic locations and demanding routes, pushing the boundaries of their abilities and endurance. Pure love for adrenaline, fearless driving instincts, and a passionate pursuit of speed and endurance are the ingredients of the common bond that connects both the organizers and the participants of the Hellas Rally Raid. For 2023, these elements brought the rally to the utterly charming Evrytania and its capital, Kalpanisi, Greece. Despite every possible type of weather expected, 325 people from all over the world opted in for this unique challenge. There was a combination of both newcomers and returning drivers, eager to see what was new for this edition.
Το Hellas Rally είναι από αυτά τα ωραία πράγματα που ξεκινάει μικρό και ο ένας με τον άλλον το κάνουν μεγάλο. Άρα μιλάμε για ένα διεθνές ράλι, το οποίο βάζει την ελληνική σημαία σε όλο τον κόσμο και για να ξανάρχονται σημαίνει ότι τους άρεσε το περσινό. Και γι' αυτό γίνεται κάθε χρόνο μεγαλύτερο.
It's beautiful place, and we feel the nature and the people and its roots. I like it.
The Hellas Rally Raid is unquestionably far from an easy event. Challenges are present at all times, with this becoming apparent to the participants right from the start of the prologue. With scattered rainfall throughout the day, the first day saw most of the special stage passing through muddy trails in the dense pine tree forest. It was just a taste of what was to come.
It was a little bit scary for me because it's the first time I do this thing with a road book, so it's a little bit complicated for me. But I managed it today. It's a little bit wet and slippery, but we do it, so it was okay.
The long list of participants also included well-known names in the motorsport scene, such as Paul Perez Roca. The professional Yamaha rider did not need much time to understand what sets this rally raid apart from others, and he had the chance to test his motorbike's versatility in this type of terrain.
Tenere I think is one of the best bikes actually now around the world, because you can do everything with this bike. You can do amazing skills like me. You can do motocross. You can do rallies. You can do everything. It's for that we are here, to show to the world that you can ride too with a big bike. One rally like this one, like not extreme but really difficult rally. What I think about this area is amazing to do an extreme enduro race. So I came from the enduro extreme, so it's amazing. The views, everything until now is wow, surprised me. Like, this is a really good place, But yeah, to do a rally is really nice too. So we'll see next days, but I can wait to be on the next days.
After warming up during the prologue, competitors were ready to tackle the challenging 320-kilometer route to the renowned village of Athanasios Theakos, before returning to the bivouac after a refueling stop. Once again, the weather posed challenges, but the scenery was absolutely breathtaking. The river crossings pushed both contestants and their vehicles to their limits, while they also had the opportunity to admire a diverse array of landscapes.
My second year at Hellas Rally, competed last year down on the beach. Very different environment, it was very hot down there, dry, a lot of dust, but really enjoyable. This year, very different. Mountains, it's beautiful up here, it's very green. It's also very wet so far. Temperatures are a lot lower. Biggest issue so far is probably mud and the rain. Lack of visibility and just sliding about all over the place, but still very enjoyable.
I am always crazy in my head, so you have to be a little bit crazy to do this stuff in these conditions, but no, I give myself 100%. It's not maximum that I can, but at this point, with this hand, it's okay.
With the weather forecast showing extreme conditions on the route for the third day, the event organizers proved true to their commitment of prioritizing participant safety. Drivers and riders welcomed this break from the fast-paced rally schedule, which was much needed after facing a considerable number of challenges in the previous days.
The river crossing I crashed really bad and I drowned the bike, and I put a hole in my engine. So it's taking a little bit more time than I expected it to fix it. Maybe 1.5 hours together, 2 hours. But I just have to take it slow afterwards because I have low oil pressure. So it was just a nice, smooth ride home.
Yesterday's day was quite wet, sort of the same as riding back home in Wales really. Lots of ruts, lots of really nice berms, wet, which really second half of the race, after refueling, was lots of ruts, lots of people falling off, but I felt good. It was like being at home, you could just ride, and loads of grip. The grip was really nice. The weather, raining, had some hailstones at the top of the mountain, but it's the same as being at home. And it was fantastic. Second half after refueling was really nice yesterday. Managed to came in before, I think came in about 6:30. So in the daylight, covered everything, was a good day. Tough, but a good day.
The day off also offered a wonderful opportunity to enjoy the scenic surroundings near the Karpini sea-based bivouac and fostered camaraderie among the participants. The connections between individuals play a vital role in such events.
There's always plenty of people in the bivouac where you can sort of get parts from or broken bits, and we all share everything, which is really nice. Especially when you've got a big bivouac like this. You know, some boys have broken things and you just go and ask and they've got a spare and you borrow it, and so it's really friendly, really good. It's what rally is all about really.
With the marathon stage of the event just around the corner, always an important reference point, riders and drivers took advantage of this opportunity to thoroughly work on mechanical adjustments while evaluating the demanding terrain. Marathon stages consistently present a formidable challenge in rallies of this nature, particularly when faced with highly unpredictable weather conditions.
Tomorrow for the marathon day, we just check the brakes a bit, that is, everything is quite okay. I just check the tires again, the tire pressure, grease every bearings, so that we have got a good feeling that everything is working very well, and we hope we're coming through it.
Marathon stage regulations for the class I'm in, which is just a standard rally class. Basically, there is no support. You're working on the bike yourself, and you have to make sure that you take everything you need in the bag, in the truck, which is transported to the bivouac at the marathon stage. So obviously we won't have the jacks. There's limited stuff you can take. So you try and do as much preparation. Luckily today we have a rest day, so we can do proper prep on the bike, because they're going to have to do 600 plus kilometers on where they're starting from today. So you do what you can to make yourself ready.
And finally, it was time for the marathon stage. Competitors embarked on the first 250 kilometers, knowing that they would have to rely on themselves for the next couple of days. They explored the stunning mountainous scenery of the Agrafa region, finishing at the remote bivouac near Lake Plastera.
Our day today is, it was very hard. We were overheating on all the hills, and we were going really slow. And then down the hills, we were going as quick as we can to try and make up a bit of time. But it was a very tough day. Lots of rocks. Yeah, lots of rocks. We didn't have any punctures, which we're really lucky. And I'm surprised we haven't, because so many people had punctures, but we kept avoiding the big rocks. But it was a tough day.
Another 250-kilometer route was on the schedule, filled with numerous challenges. Participants had to carefully study the roadbook and be prepared for the demanding terrain, passing through mountains, forests, and valleys. This worked to the advantage of the well-prepared, as they had the chance to overtake some faster competitors who lost time navigating.
With the marathon stage, we have 2 days to do with the bike. So for sure, the first day of the marathon stage yesterday, we try to ride safely and do not break anything. But then the second day of the stage of the marathon stage today, we have the assistance now tonight, so we can go a little bit more fast and do not preserve the mechanic. But it's also a 7-day race, so for sure we cannot be always 100%. The best is to be always 80–90% for us, to be sure to make no mistake, because it's very long, and then also for the mechanics, for sure that you have to maintain for 1 week of race.
was really bad. We start at the 4th place. We brake at the kilometer 27, so we have to call our mechanical service and we come back here. And we're not sure to go back tomorrow. So I'm a little bit sad because it was my first race and I enjoy it.
One of the burning questions in such adventurous off-road rallies is which vehicle is more suitable based on the conditions and terrains. Given the diverse array of routes of the Hellas Rally Raid, providing many different kinds of challenges, every vehicle was properly tested, revealing distinctive advantages and disadvantages for every participant.
Hellas Rally is always lot of navigation, lot of turn. So for sure the side-by-side is a little bit too big for this race. So motorcycle is more nice, I think. But there is also the comfort of the side-by-side that we do not have in motorcycle or quads, especially when there is a lot of mud like this. Inside they are clean and they can drive perfectly during all the day. But when we are in motorcycle or quad, when there is some mud or it's raining, for sure it's more difficult and we have no fun when it's raining, for sure.
When the tracks they are slippy or slippery, the quads can be faster than the bikes. But last year we were also very fast compared to the bikes, so it's maybe due to the terrain itself.
In my opinion, it's very difficult to drive motorbikes. Difficult, very difficult. I cannot believe the driver must be heroes. The route is very, very hard, and this trip for maybe today 200 kilometers, it's for me not, I cannot imagine it. It's crazy.
Among the many things that riders and drivers have to take care of during rallies like the Hellas Rally Raid is clothing. The unpredictable nature of the weather became evident to participants in this year's edition, emphasizing the importance of this proper preparation.
Clothing and riding gear, it's tricky this year because the weather forecast is what it is. It's raining and it can be cold, it can be hot. You can have all types of seasons basically in this year's race. So, but yeah, so a bit warmer gear can be smart, but also we are racing quite hard, so your body definitely keeps warm just from all the movements you're doing on the bike. So I am just racing with pretty typical motocross gear, but I have a wool shirt, like base layer underneath, just to keep me a little bit warm, and that also keeps your body warm even though it gets wet. So that was my choice, and yesterday it was fine. Definitely cold on the liaison stages where you're going slow and you're just sitting still on the bike, but once you get moving on the bike, it's fine. Yeah.
The intensity of the week began to take a toll on competitors after the intense marathon section, but they kept on delivering as the event approached its culmination. The excitement of racing in such a remote and wild area kept them going.
Today's stage was amazing. Fast in places, but there was a bit of everything. It was muddy, dry, dusty, fast, technical. It was a great stage. Well, the weather's made it difficult on a bigger bike. I think the guys on the enduro bikes have probably been a little bit better, but it is what it is. You can't control the weather. It's been fun regardless.
The final day of the spectacular week would see the efforts of competitors rewarded once they crossed the finish line. In order to reach that point, riders and drivers in the moto, quad and SSV categories needed to complete a total of 1,200 kilometers during the week, traversing rivers, mountains and valleys, while facing various weather conditions along the way.
Today was good. Like, we hoped for good weather today, and it held good, so there was no rain finally. But up in the mountain there was a lot of fog, so we could only see like 100 meters, so it was very dangerous. But all in all, it was very good. Had a lot of fun all week long. Bad luck, but that's rally. I'm happy that I can have this medal now on, that I'm in the finish in one piece, let's say, and I'm hoping to come back next year to fight for the title. How are you?
It was impossible. Too much muddy.
50 kilometers to go, my road book teared off. I had to wait for 2 or 3 minutes and follow Milan.
In the final overall classification for the moto category, Guillem Martinez from Spain emerged as the big winner, taking first place on the podium, with Milan Engel from the Czech Republic following closely in second. In the SSV overall category, the French duo of Hugh Lecam and Max Delfino once again emerged victorious, securing their second consecutive win.
Estoy muy contento, sorprendido, porque no me lo esperaba para nada. El nivel ha sido muy alto. La verdad que tenía pensado estar en el top 15, pero día a día me he visto fuerte, me he visto bien, muy exigente, pero a la vez rápido y duro. Pero la verdad que estoy muy contento y yo creo que he estado al nivel, sin fallar ningún día en exceso, y al final me ha llevado a la primera posición.
No, it was not hard for us to get to the first place. We don't know why, but from the first special stage we have a 40 minutes advance on the second. But it was hard to fight against the weather and the mud. We are not used with so many mud and cold. So it was totally different from the previous edition of the Hellas. But it was quite a nice edition, and we had a lot of pleasure to drive. Yes, for sure, next year. We wonder to come next year. Because in French we have a dictum, we said never 2 without 3. So we won 2 twice, so the next time we have to try to win one more time.
The event concluded with a remarkable closing ceremony and a lively party at the bivouac, leaving everyone content and with cherished memories. The Hellas Rally Raid showed once again why it has become a coveted addition to the bucket list for motorsport enthusiasts worldwide. The anticipation for future editions is palpable, with everyone eagerly awaiting what lies ahead. The next edition will bring competitors to Ithea, where the main bivouac will be located. And everyone is already looking forward to 2024.